The final of our elimination games today. After this one, all the medal games will be set for tomorrow. This is men's semifinal action. We have got the Edmonton BHC and Tecumseth Xtreme. These two teams played last night in a wild game. Edmonton jumped out to a pretty good lead. Ended up 8-5 for Edmonton over Tech. I don't expect to see the same sort of game today in which goals came at a rapid pace between these two teams last night. It was a wild one. Expect a much closer, tighter, certainly more a closer, tighter checking game than what we saw last night. Edmonton in the lighter jerseys, Tech in the black and the red trim. Edmonton, shot in off a stick. That was shot in by Martel. Battle for it just inside the blue line. Tech come away with it. It's flipped in, won't get in deep enough for a foreign call. Marshall up at center, that's knocked down. Dumped in, it's onside. Going back with it, Trevor Quarterman. Up at center, gets it to Ferenik. Ferenik dropped it back, jumping up there is Woodman. Woodman with a shot, save is made. Went on again, they throw it in front. Ferenik turns, his shot is stopped. First couple of good chances for Edmonton. Greg Bursey in goal for Edmonton, makes the save. Tech throwing it around. Shot kicked away. That was Maialino. Miscue down into the corner with MacArthur. Hannon has it. Mishandle along the boards and poked but not out. Murphy played it in. Off the goaltender. Tyler Richardson in goal for Tech. Tech win the faceoff, take it back behind the goal. Caden Murr. Good pass. Tanner Crummy. Crummy lost his balance as he went into the corner. Quickly back up again. The ball is rung around the boards to the far side. It's in the corner. Battle for it there. Scott Holben got it, shot it down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call against Edmonton BHC. We played 2 minutes, 20 seconds in the opening period, as expected, a quick pace. Both teams going with different starting goalies than they had last night. In last night's game, Corey Webb started for Edmonton and Mateo Gennaro started for New Tech. Gennaro was replaced in the second period by Tyler Richardson, who gets the start in this important semifinal game tonight. Mohammed reversed it, and it comes up at center. Brought in. Jared White along the boards. Dollywall back to White. White battling in the corner. Edmonton back to get it. Got to be careful there. Coming in was Kelly trying to steal it. Turning back behind his own goal. Marshall. Granger threw it out in front. There's a shot and a big save made by Richardson. Back will go the other way. Big save by Bursey. Livingston got his stick free and got away a good shot. Maybe this won't be as tight a checking game as I thought. Right now it's pretty wide open. York with the ball knocked off his stick. Maialino down into the corner. Lifted high in the air. Livingston. Maialino. Into the middle. Stolen there by Marshall. Hustling back, Livingston. Chasing him down was Woodman. Dumped in. Adam Chebley back to get it. He'll stop up behind his goal, settle things down for Edmonton. In for checking, Caden Marr. MacArthur. Stolen away. Holben. Right out in front, was looking for Ferenik. Tipped away from him. Chebley plays it in. In behind the goal. Holben. He lost it. Chebley able to keep it in. Murphy tried to get a shot. That went off a stick. Crummy. In over the blue line, no further than that. It's still in. Murphy will take it back. New Tech changing. Chebley through center, pass a little bit too far for Holben. Holben trying to get to it. Nixon trying to hold him off. Nixon and Holben go in behind the goal. Net has moved off its proper position, become dislodged, as we say. That's the reason for the whistle. One of the stories coming into this game is number 8, Cam Nickel for New Tech. Arguably their best player, certainly one of their best. Injured in last night's game. I don't think we will see him tonight. Big loss for New Tech. Andressen shot stopped. Diving out to cover it up is Richardson. Face-off won by New Tech, and thrown down the floor. Going after it is Kelly. Kelly will get to it before it gets over the goal line. That'll negate the flooring. Into Burgess, back at the point. Livingston couldn't hold it. And that goes over the mesh. I tell you, if the mesh wasn't there, I had it. I was catching that. There's no way I was missing it. First couple of days I would have flinched, forgetting the mesh was there. Ball goes to the boards. Edmonton on it. Stays in behind the goal. Still kept in. Shot by Marshall goes wide. Picked up by Donnelly. He couldn't get it out. Shot by Jubenville doesn't get through. Jubenville's got it again. Once again, it doesn't get through. That goes out, saying it last touched by a New Tech player, so the face-off will stay their end of the floor. 7:02 gone in the opening period. Still no score. Men's semifinal. In the other semifinal, Vancouver Falcons, who got a bye into the semis, taking on the Brampton Midnight Express. See if we get some updates from that as the evening goes on. That hits the ceiling here at Huntington Hills. Another nice crowd on hand for this one. Good attendance for these games. And tomorrow, expect the place to be filled. MacArthur threw it around the boards. Waiting for it over there was Ian Downs. Can't get it out. Held in by Marshall. Downs trying to get to it. Fernick reaching. Downs got it up ahead. This is Marr. Marr at center. Gets over center, shoots it in. Bursey in behind his goal, plays it up along the boards. Waiting for it. Onside was Rauji. Into the middle. Shot. Oh, it went behind the goaltender and out. Trevor Cordoban, what a chance. Got behind the goaltender and put it out the other side. Fernick with a shot over the top of the goal. Bounces out in front. Richardson's got it. There's going to be a penalty. I believe it'll be hooking if I saw the referee make the call. It's going to go against New Tech. And that is the call. Hooking. So power play for the Edmonton BHC. First power play of the game. Comes with exactly 8 minutes gone here in our opening period. Jubenville will take the face-off against Burgess. Scramble draw, corralled by New Tech and sent down the floor. Bursey out to play it. Almost a little bit too far, but now Joel Andressen's got it. Andressen outside long shot that comes over the top of the goal. Fernick back to Andressen. To Fernick, down low. Martel back to Fernick. Andressen. Fernick with a shot. Save is made by Richardson. Martel is on it in behind the goal. Gets it back to Fernick. Andressen. Granger. Weak pass in front. That's picked off. Nixon had a chance to get it out, tried to run it out, had it knocked off his stick. Shot from Granger. Or Gallimore, that is, 73. Granger, 67. Martel. That pass picked off. Coming up short-handed. Burgess trying to cut inside. Burgess made a nifty little move, but Andressen stayed with him. 40 seconds to go in the power play. They don't get it in. The ball is sent down the floor one more time. Bursey to Andressen. Shot in. York, or Livingston rather, will send it down the floor. Just 4 seconds to go in the power play. And that's going to be a flooring call against Edmonton as the penalty expires. 9:59 to go. Time for a message from Napper. Madsen along the boards, had it taken away, then gets it back. Madsen played back at the point. Kelly back down to Madsen. Turn, throw it down in deep. Again, kept in by Kelly. Marshall leaves it in the corner for Cordovan. Up to Gallimore. Ryan Sallows. Great job there by Kelly to knock that out of the air. Got it in over the blue line, so they're onside. Drop past Maialino with a shot. Bursey with the big save. Scott Holben. Holben racing down the left side. Holben to the front of the goal. The ball is loose. Richardson wanted to keep it moving. Referee blew the whistle. The net had moved. The reason for the whistle. In the other semifinal, 8 minutes to go in the first. Latest update, we've got Brampton Midnight Express leading the Vancouver Falcons 1-0. Face-off won by New Tech. Maialino. That pass stopped. Here's White in over the blue line. Leaves it. Let's put him deep in the corner. Nixon on it first. Donnelly's got some room in over the blue line. Donnelly with a shot. Save made by Bursey. Rebound. They score! Justin Maialino. There's the first shot. Bursey makes the save, but you see it there. Maialino diving, gets out, it gets it over the pad of Bursey, and it is 1-0 for New Tech. Just over 8 minutes left. Here comes New Tech again. Here's Kelly down the right side. Kelly on his off wing. Backhand. Scores! Jacob Kelly makes it 2-0. Let's take a look. This is all Kelly. He crosses the blue line. So he's on his off wing. Bercy expecting the shot. Sprawls and he stays in the backhand and ends up getting his own rebound on the second try. And Jacob Kelly is a happy camper, as he's given his team a 2-0 lead. Timeout called by Edmonton BHC. Last night, Edmonton were all over New Tech. 8-5 was a flattering score for New Tech. At one point, it was a 5-goal lead for Edmonton. It was a runaway. Different story tonight, just 24 hours later. It's a completely different game. Edmonton finished first in the preliminary round in the men's A competition with 3 wins and 1 tie. New Tech were the 4th place team. 2 wins, 2 losses. Throw that record out the window. We start fresh. And New Tech leads by 2. And they are revved up over on the New Tech bench. Things are very quiet over on the Edmonton bench. Shot in by Downs. Bercy out to play it. Bercy around the board. Stop there by Crummy. Crummy's knocked down. No call. Players had a quick look around, see if the referee put his arm in the air. Downs. In behind the Edmonton goal. Murr. Trying to hold off Mohammed. Mo shoots it in. Granger, 67. Granger behind the goal. Trying to make something happen for Edmonton. That's chipped out by Donnelly. Marshall turned it over. Then Marshall broke up the pass. Maialino. Guy is really tricky with the ball. Shoots it in. Bercy stops it up. And a bit of miscommunication between Bercy and his defense. Penalty coming up to New Tech. It's going to go to Maialino. Martel scores! On the delayed penalty, Danik Martel. Talked about the speed of Martel. There you see it in full evidence. Can't even keep up with him. There he is. Martel. And let's be honest, that's a weak goal. Good speed to beat the defense, but should never be able to score from there, but he did. And a huge goal. Everything was going New Tech's way. There was a delayed penalty being called. And I'm sure that's part of what the discussion is. 2-1. Ball goes way up in the air right from the faceoff. It stays in play over in front of the New Tech bench. Nixon to Pallotta. Kelly, he'll shoot it in. Bursey out to play it, off the glass. Chebley gets it ahead. Navi Brars stopped as he tried to lug it out. Wins it back into the middle. Holben in over the blue line. That's onside. Drops it. Gallimore's shot comes off the end boards, and Richardson will hold on to that. Down to 5:39 to go. First period. It's been a dandy. Livingston around the boards, waiting for it over there is Parkin. Parkin can't get it out. Marshall held it in momentarily and comes out at center. Backhanded in. Hand pass. So the face-off will be in the New Tech end of the floor. Face-off win for Edmonton comes in. Richardson plays that into the corner. Right out into the crease, it's backhanded wide. Downs. To Livingston, back to Downs behind the goal. White is watching him. And that goes out of play. Both teams will take advantage of that whistle to get in a change. Kept in by Edmonton from a sharp angle. Granger couldn't beat the goaltender. Try it once. We'll try it from the other side. Racing in there, York. Bursey comes out to play it again. And Bursey gives York quite a two-hander. The score! Bursey was distracted. That's a wild one. There was a penalty coming up. I think Bursey thought it was going against New Tech. Let's take a look at this madness. Bursey got involved behind the net. We didn't see that hit, but he didn't get back in his goal. And it is 3-1. On as weird a goal as you're likely to see. Goal's going to count. 3-1. The penalty was coming up to Bursey. He just didn't get back in his goal after that big collision behind the goal. Two-goal lead again for New Tech. Cordovan will dump it down into the corner. Nixon, Ferenik are in there. Nixon gets it around the boards. It'll be stopped there by Rauji. Zafir Rauji, he lost it. Kelly will clear it in. Bercy out to play it again. And the ball went up into the mesh. A long chat between the official and Bercy. York will take the face-off for New Tech against Scott Holben. Holben will be waved out because of the players behind him were doing. His teammates weren't getting in position properly. Now the ball is dropped. Maialino behind the goal. In front, shot, that just went wide. Big collision along the boards. Penalty coming up. I don't know if he's going to send both of them or just one. Holding the stick. Going to go well, let's see who he's got. It will be Maialino. .3:39 to go. First period, 3-1. New Tech leading Edmonton. Edmonton go on the power play. Jubenville out there to take the face-off for Edmonton. Face-off goes into the corner. On it first back there, Pallotta. Burgess. Burgess turns, can't get it out. It'll be kept in by Martel. Shot. May have caught part of the iron. Andressen. Martel again with a shot. This time Richardson has it cleanly. Got it in the trapper. Holds on. 1:36 to go in the power play. 3:14 to go in the first period. Crucial moment in this game as Edmonton try and recoup. Andressen with a shot. Kicked away. He's going to have to hustle over to the right point to hold it in. He does. Gets to it in plenty of time. And to Martel. Ferenik. Ferenik back to the point. Andressen. Big wall in front of him. That didn't get through. Andressen has it again. Martel with a shot. Save made by Richardson. Ferenik. Andressen. Again, it's blocked into the corner. Ferenik. Gallimore into the middle. Great pass, great shot, better save. Jubenville was set up in the slot beautifully, and Richardson comes up with a big save. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Granger back to Martel. His shot did not get through, and that'll be cleared by New Tech. Granger. He elects to just dump it in. And Granger gets dumped as he went for it. It was Andressen who dumped it in. Bercy missed it behind the goal. Another adventure for the Edmonton goaltender. Penalties over. We're back to even strength. Martel, he'll drop it back. Speed created space. Save was made by Richardson, and back comes Newtek. York. That's taken away. Now we'll go the other way. Cordovan drops it off. Marshall's got some room. He'll shoot it. It rattles around. They score! It's the drop pass. The shot, the save is made, but the ball is not controlled. It bounces around. I don't think anybody ever touched it after the initial shot by Marshall. Just the goaltender dropped it, and then it fell behind him. 3-2. Maybe we will have a game a little bit like last night. A minute to go. Well, minute 5. Edmonton, much needed goal. Despite everything that's gone in, they're only down by 1. Battle along the boards. Kelly's got it. Kelly plays it down the floor. Chebley had it knocked off his stick. Marr had it taken away. Edmonton back up, dumped in by Zafir Rauji. He's going to head to the bench. Edmonton complete their line change. 25 seconds to go. It's lifted high up at center. Kelly waiting for it there. Andressen stops him. Now it's dumped in. Mohammed up ahead. They'll drop it off. Sonny Brar. Navi Brower's out there as well as the ball comes down to Bursey. A very entertaining first period of ball hockey. Goals back and forth, some crazy plays. Some weird goals, some good goals, and a little bit of everything. Let's take a break. Let's hear from our sponsor, Napper, and then we'll be back with period number 2. Teams line up to start the second period. 3-2 rather. New Tech leading Edmonton. Edmonton throw it in front. Richardson's got it. Holds on. In the other semifinal, between Brampton and Vancouver, they are in the intermission between periods. It is 2-1 Brampton over Vancouver. Vancouver had tied it up, then Brampton came back with a power play goal before the end of the period. That's the latest update we have. Ball just bouncing around, being batted around. It'll be kept in. Cordovan got it in front. Turning, firing it. Granger. Richardson has it and holds on. Face-off won by New Tech. Knocked down out at center. Good play by Chebley. Whoa, that was mishandled a little bit by the goaltender. No harm, no foul. It's been a bit of an adventure for both goaltenders in this game. Physical battle in behind the goal. We kept in. Back there, Rauji being worked over by Pallotta. Pallotta comes away with it. Saying it hit the rafters or the ceiling. We're going to bring the face-off back into the New Tech zone. MacArthur off the boards. Wasn't touched. So it'll be a flooring call against New Tech. They're trying to get it to Tanner Crummy. Vancouver's tied it up just a couple of minutes into the second period in our other semifinal. So Vancouver, Brampton tied at 2. They're at about the same place in the second period as we are here. Referee needs to tie up his shoes. Still working on it. Got to get him double knotted. Okay, now we're good to go. Downs had broken his stick, went to the bench, got a new one, and now he's going to go get the ball. It's in behind the goal. Crummy reverses it back down low. Andressen ran into Mara. Mara went down. Andressen put his hands up and said, that's not a penalty, and the ref agreed. That shot way up into the mesh. The faceoff will... Let's see, where are they going to bring the face-off? I think it's going to come outside the blue line. Well, Edmonton players thought it was going to be inside. They started heading down towards the face-off circle to the left of their goaltender. The referee said, nope. Bring it outside. Cleared down the floor. Not enough for a flooring call. It's good, no call. Burgess couldn't get it out. Kelly trying to get it out. Marshall bringing it in. Billy Marshall has got it along the boards. Flipped it in front, comes back to the corner. Burgess plays it in around behind. Along the boards. Chipped out by Sallows. It stays in the offensive zone. The shot was blocked by Hogarth. Going high in the air, Marshall. Sallows. To Kelly. Back to Sallows. Finally it comes out, but it's going to go all the way down the floor. Good shift that time for Edmonton. The faceoff will come back down into the New Tech zone. We've played 3 minutes, 6 seconds here in the second period. 3-2, New Tech continuing to lead. So make a little adjustment to our camera. All good. Ball is dropped and Maialino chips it down the floor. Good speed getting to it first was Donnelly, Carter Donnelly. Threw it to the side of the goal. It's cleared away by Edmonton. Straight up the floor, Martel. To Granger. Granger brings it. Martel heading for the front of the goal. He's there. Ball came in. Richardson made the save. Granger again threw it in. Through traffic. Got it through to the goal. Richardson with yet another save. And again, it's cleared down the floor by New Tech. Just hanging on right now. Face-off won by Rougia. Went off a player's foot. I believe it went off Ian Downs and out of play, so the face-off stays right there. New Tech bring it out. Shot in by Downs. Percy will leave it there for Andresen. Tried to get it to Ferenik. That stopped in front. Turning back with it is Dan Priestner. Haven't seen much of him in this game at all. He's out there now. Long shot in by Mohammed. Tipped wide. Downs. Heading up the floor, all alone. New Tech were changing. Mohammed off the boards. Hogarth tried to get it to Kelly, got a piece of it, went right down to Bursey. Then it's turned over. Kelly. Livingston from the blue line. His shot went wide. Still kept in by Kelly. Shot goes wide by Burgess. Sallows over on the far boards has it. Sallows lost it. Livingston back to Sallows. Sallows shoots it. Bursey with the save. The ball is loose to the side of the goal. Bursey's down. Kelly doesn't shoot it. Livingston does. Goes off a stick into the corner. New Tech on it. It's Sallows. Sallows working in off the boards. Sallows with a shot. Bursey with the save. It comes out over center. Hogarth got forced back. Penalty coming up to Edmonton. They'll be slashing. Blake Gallimore. Put a pretty good slash on the leg of Mitch Livingston. Livingston limps off. There's Gallimore in the penalty box. Opportunity here for New Tech to give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Face-off won by Edmonton, but they don't get it out. Kept in, Maialino to Nixon. Down in the corner, comes back to Nixon. He'll play it back to Maialino. Nixon. Maialino. Nixon one-timer. Bursey slides over, makes a save. York complaining he had the stick knocked out of his hands. No call. 4-minute penalty to Blake Gallimore for slashing. So a lengthy power play here for New Tech, but they're going to have to go back in their own end, as Edmonton has killed off the first minute of that 4-minute power play. And they're going to go back in their own end again, as that's going to be flooring. I think Scott Holman was pointing out to Cade Maher that, hey, you got to get across the red line before you shoot it in. He was just offering some friendly advice. Controlled by New Tech. Livingston. Gallimore's going to stay up and forecheck a little bit. Try and force the issue. MacArthur. They get it into the zone. Back to Livingston. Livingston again. Travis Parkin out on the power play. Shot by MacArthur, saved by Bursey. Ball goes in around behind the goal. They try the wraparound. Bursey dives over, gets the paddle down and keeps it out. That ball hits the ceiling, so the faceoff will come back in. Great save by Greg Bursey. So he tried the wraparound and he dove over, as they say, got the paddle down and kept it out. There you see Greg Bursey. Richardson moves it up ahead. This is Maialino. Maialino, they get it in. Just 2 minutes to go now in the power play. Edmonton has killed off half of this 4-minute slashing penalty. Maialino gets it back. He can shoot it. That went off of Jubenville and out of play. Christian York to take the face-off this time for New Tech. He wins it. Maialino back at the point to Nixon, to Maialino. Fires it down into the corner. York is down there. Marshall is there. Marshall to the boards. Marshall gets her. He's cut off. Maher has got him pinned to the boards. Minute 20 to go in the power play. Back to Maialino. Nixon. Maialino, they'll crisscross. Gives it to Nixon. Maher. Maher into the middle, down low. To the side of the goal. Back to Nixon. Maialino. Back to Nixon. They throw it around. Nothing towards goal yet. Maialino, Nixon, he'll shoot it. That rang off the goalpost to the left of Bursey. Great chance. Maialino's got it again. Back to Nixon. Marr from the circle. Shoots well wide of the goal. Maialino has it. Just 30 seconds to go now in the power play. Nixon. Maialino into the slot. Marr shoots, save. That actually may have been blocked by Marshall, the defenseman. Maialino threw it in. It's tipped wide by Kelly. Marshall is knocked down. That draws a reaction from the crowd. Bursey makes a save and holds on. 9 seconds left to go in the penalty. They say your best penalty killer sometimes has to be your goalie. If not your goalie, then the goal post. Holben to face off against Downs. Downs won it. Back to Livingston. Livingston. One last chance. Penalty is now over. Edmonton killed it off. Downs got it down in deep, comes to the side of the goal. Bursey reached for it, couldn't cover it up. Penalty coming up now to Newtek. They'll touch it up at center and the whistle will go. Indication is high sticking, which will be a 4-minute penalty as well. Ian Downs. Newtek had their chance with the 4-minute power play. Now it's going to be Edmonton. Faceoff was won by Newtek, but they couldn't get it out. Martel. Shoots, scores! Danik Martel has tied it. That took all of 10 seconds. Nothing fancy here, just somehow gets it over the leg of the defender, over the glove of the goaltender. We're tied. Martel with his second of the game. That was touched by Jubenville. Goes down to Richardson, and he will hold on. This has been quite a day of ball hockey here in Calgary. And we've got 9 minutes of 42 seconds of regulation hockey yet to be played. We've had overtime. We've had shootouts. And we've got another dandy going. Chebley chasing it down, won't get to it. Neither player got to it. It turns out it's going to be a flooring call against Newtek. Both players giving it all they had as they went down the floor. Chebley trying to get to the ball to set up an offensive play. Burgess trying to prevent the flooring. In the other semifinal, Trevor Mainman has scored for Vancouver. They have taken a 3-2 lead with 9:45 left. They're pretty much right on time with this game. So the Falcons, who were down 2-1, are now up 3-2. Here we are tied at 3. Shot in, Richardson's got it. He's going to let it drop. Let the play continue. Thought he was going to hold on to it first, but then dropped it for his defenseman. Ball is up against the boards down to our right. Not much room for anybody to move down there. Backhanded in by Woodman. Comes into the slot. The goaltender got a piece of that. Play continues on. Weaving his way through center. Whoa, and a collision as Kelly ran into Mohammed. Backhand shot saved by Richardson. Rebound poked wide. Murphy. His shot went into the corner. Murphy's on it again. Murphy shrugs off a check, gets it up along the boards. It's taken there by Maialino. Maialino chips it in. Murphy on it first. Maialino's got it. Played it along the boards. Taken by Edmonton. White in behind the goal. Penalty coming up. It's going to come up against Nixon, I think. We're now holding the stick. Hold that thought. White is the one doing the complaining. White is the one going to the penalty box. Well, it's no. Right the first time. It is against New Tech. New Tech gate is open. Well, no, they opened the New Tech gate, but in fact it is Edmonton. Had it right the first time. And when I looked over, the New Tech gate, penalty box gate had come open. So power play for New Tech. Maialino. Maialino hustles to hold it in. Tried to get it to Pallotta. That's picked off. Out comes Edmonton shorthanded. Holben trying to get it down to Miskew. Miskew has it down deep. Now he'll turn and head up the floor, get back on defense. Maialino has it. 45 seconds of the penalty were killed off. And then offside at the blue line. Timeout called by New Tech. Minute 12 to go. They want to get organized on this power play. We're tied at 3, 6:52 to go. Time for a word from Napper. Jubenville won the faceoff, tried to get away shorthanded. The ball went up in the air and into the mesh. Faceoff will come just outside the New Tech blue line. Minute 10 to go in the power play. So far, a great penalty kill for Edmonton. Maher to Maialino, back to Maher. Nixon chips it in. Jubenville reverses it. Marshall gets it out as far as center. Jumping on it there was Granger. Hand pass. So the faceoff will be outside the blue line. It's not inside the offensive zone. Scott Holman came off the bench and was telling the referee the faceoff was in the wrong spot. The referee explained where it was, and Holman said, "Oh yeah, you're right." And everybody got a chuckle out of that one. Now nobody's laughing again as we get back to serious ball hockey with 35 seconds to go in the power play. Rousey couldn't get it out. Now it's going to be brought out. Here is Holman. He's got Maialino back. Holman with a shot. Glove save as Holman got away a good wrister. And Richardson, the good glove save. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Great shorthanded opportunity there for Holman. All business on that rush. .23 seconds left to go in the penalty to Edmonton. 6:03 to go in regulation time. Face-off win for Edmonton. Shot by Rousey goes over the top of the goal. Kelly's got it here in the near boards. Kelly, cross floor off the foot of Sallows. Then Sallows continues on with it. Drops it back. It's cleared away by Edmonton. Rousey backhands it in. Richardson out to play it. Leaves it for MacArthur. Off the boards. Good pass for Sallows. Sallows will get to it. Jubenville's on him. Great job by Jubenville. Won that battle against two New Tech players. Comes back to Sallows. Sallows all alone on the rush. His teammates are changing. He and Jubenville go over. They're the two number 10s. Miscue. Gotta be careful here bringing it out in front. They get away with it. Martel dumps it in. Livingston. Granger watching Livingston. Under 5 to play in regulation time. Parkin. That's taken by Cordovan. Marshall. That pass intercepted. Now up at center. Nice little one in. Here's Pilot. Pilot on the backhand. Couldn't get a shot away. It was cleared out. Ferenik will bring it back for Edmonton. Ferenik dumps it in. Goes between the defense. Richardson out to play it. Marshall couldn't knock it down. He's got to go back and get it. There's Marshall. Up at center. It went past nobody, touched it, just missed the goal. Be a flooring call against Edmonton. 4:12 left to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Greg Bursey. New Tech win the face-off. Nixon out at center. Shot well wide of the goal by Donnelly. Maialino. Taken by Donnelly. Donnelly having a look around, drops it back. Nixon throws it into the corner. Maialino was knocked down, comes off the end boards, shot into Bursey with a huge save for Rennick. Bursey just robbed York. Shot in, wide of the goal. It sits on the mesh. They knock it free. Edmonton with it. Scoring chance negated because the net has moved. The biggest saves of the game a moment ago by Bursey as York was all alone in front. Got away a great shot. Bursey with the save. Face-off control by Edmonton. Marshall didn't shoot it. It went off of Kelly and over into the New Tech players' bench. That came outside. Picked up, brought back in. Kelly goes flying. Marshall behind his goal. Martel had it hop over his stick. Following up on it is White. White behind the goal. Trying to get it to Martel. Martel's got two already. White's lost his stick. He'll head to the bench, be replaced by Burke Gallimore. Sonny Brar in behind the goal. Marr was on him. New Tech move it out. This is Sallows. In, shot on goal. Bursey makes the save. Bursey's going to pick it up. And Sallows racing through there. 2:14 to go. We are tied. Still 3-2 for Vancouver in the other game with 4:24 left to go in that. It's on our latest update. Vancouver, that's the other game. Edmonton get it. Shoot it down the floor. It'll be flooring against Edmonton. One last word from Napper. We'll come back, finish this off, at least in regulation. New Tech control it. MacArthur into the slot it comes. Missed there by Maialino. He goes to the boards. Downs chasing it into the corner. Marshall follows him there. Chebley is there. Marr comes out in front. A shot went off some players and into the corner. Downs let it go. Edmonton can't get it out. Kept in. Maialino shot. That just missed. Bursey's got it off the end boards and holds on. 1:25 left in regulation time. Both teams changing up. York against Jubenville. Jubenville wins it into the corner. Anderson. It comes out. Jubenville steps in over the blue line. Jubenville has it knocked off his stick. Hustling back to break that up was Granger. That'll be offside, delayed offside. Edmonton go back out, tag up. Under a minute to play in regulation time. Anderson, knocked down by Livingston. Martel has it. Batted out of the air, and it goes out of play. .4 seconds. Timeout Edmonton. Face-off down in the New Tech end. They want to set up a play for if they win the face-off. They also want to talk about what to do if they don't win it. Same thing for New Tech. We talk about the two scenarios. If we win it, if we don't. Here's what we want to do. Remember what we practiced. Remember what we talked about. Big development over at Murray Copot. The Midnight tied it up against Vancouver. 3-3 on a power play with 1:25 left to go. Brampton Midnight Express, Vancouver Falcons. So they're tied at 3 at Murray Copot. We're tied at 3 here. Face-off win for Edmonton. Andressen hesitated. Kelly's got it. Kelly down the boards, and it goes out of play. Face-off will be outside the blue line. 28.5. Ranger played it in, cleared away by Pallotta. 15 seconds to go, the ball goes down the floor, hustling back Marshall. Marshall, time running out, less than 10 seconds. Jubenville turns, 3 seconds, as Granger shoots! Save is made just as the buzzer goes. We're going to overtime, folks, yet again. There is a lot of parity amongst the teams here at this national championship. They get 2 minutes between the end of the second period and the overtime to try and catch your breath. A trip to the gold medal game at stake. Both arenas being treated to tremendous semifinals. Whoever wins, we expect a great gold medal game and a great bronze medal game tomorrow. Not much to choose between any of these teams. Time winding down on the intermission clock. They are going to overtime at Copot as well between Brampton and Vancouver. Both semifinals going to overtime. Can't ask for much more than that. 10 minutes, 4-on-4, sudden death. Here we go. New Tech will get possession first. Nixon. Martel watching him. Nixon to Maialino. Maialino brings it up the floor. Pass, a good one to Pallotta. Cut off by Jubenville. Jubenville did a good job. Pallotta looked like he had a step. Martel. He wanted to give and go. First pass was missed. Maialino circling back towards his own blue line. Gave it to Hogarth. Here's Kelly. Jacob Kelly doesn't shoot it. Now he will. That goes over the top of the goal. Comes here to the near boards. Kelly cycles it back behind the goal. Nobody back there for New Tech. Taken by Miscue. That's knocked down. Good play there by Livingston. Burgess into the middle. Livingston, slap shot over the top of the goal. Rebound was there for Kelly. Couldn't make contact on the bouncing ball. Granger took it off the face and keeps going. Hogarth down into the corner. New Tech to center. Turned over there. Up ahead, Marshall. Marshall down the right side. Marshall trying to cut in towards goal. Lost the handle. Livingston does a good job. Nixon got it to Donnelly. Donnelly through the